considered icing. So any and all questions you have regarding to icing, we can again go to the Aviation Weather Handbook. I have that actually tabbed here out and know every definition about that, and you'll pretty much be good there. We all know don't go into icing. All right, next up, we have air flight, instrument, and navigation equipment. This is by far probably the most important section for you to know. This covers the pitot, the gyroscopic, the ADS-B out, MFD, PFD, very high frequency, the VOR, everything like that. So we can go to this section here in the Pilot's Cafe, which is pretty much after this. Know this section right here. This is going to be telling you what the altimeter, the VSI, the indicated altitude and types. Know that. But this section right here, the radio navigation, you have to know these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. These pages right here that I just flipped, you guys saw, know them, memorize them. This will be the bulk of the check ride because they not only want to know that you know how to fly these approaches, but you understand what's going on inside of this. I'm not going to go into great detail because it is a lot, but please go through that. Alrighty, instrument flight deck check. This is basically what you're gonna do before you get into like taking off. They're gonna make sure that you know how to check the RAIM and WAS, really important. Then compliance with air traffic control clearances, basically knowing what to happen if you are the PIC and you're in emergency, lost comms, and the craft. So we can go to this section right here, which is going to be page 5 for me, which is listing our IFR departure clearance craft. They're going to tell you this in the oral. They probably won't make you do that in the plane. Then we can go to here. This is going to be page 15 for lost comms. So go over that. You need to know what that is. Then we have our holding procedures. Holding procedures is also going to be here. Know this section. You don't have to go to the actual instrument handbook. This is a really great summary of it. Look at that. You'll be good. Next up, after that, then we have our flight by reference to instruments. So this is our instrument flight, basically knowing how to fly an instrument. I really wouldn't be concerned. There is a section in the Pilot's Cafe that you could read, but you'll be flying an instrument every single day in your training, so you'll be comfortable with that. Recovery from unusual attitudes, that will also be done in the flight portion. If they ask you any questions in the oral, it's probably just the same scenario as what you would do in the air. So nothing crazy on that. Now, navigational systems. DME arcs. We know that the DME arcs, they're not going to ask you to do this in the check ride unless you actually have one at your airport.